how to sing with the perfect jaw position. Now look, Grammy Award singers use this jaw position. So the idea of jaw position, you see, I get a lot of question about, oh, what's my tongue? How do I get a tongue position? Or how do I get my larynx position? But the jaw position is something that a lot of times some students ask me because they have like specific problems they have with their jaw issues when they are singing. So they want to know, how should my jaw move when I'm singing? And by the way, I filmed a video talking about the perfect tongue position and also another video talking about your larynx position. So go ahead, I'll put it in the cards. Check those videos out after you're done watching this video because you need all three, okay, to sing well. So I'm going to give you the answer straight. When it comes to singing with jaw position, the ideal jaw position you want to use is just a very loosely hinged jaw. What does it mean? It means if I do like literally, there should be no tension whatsoever. Just try doing
No.
I know I look fucking stupid right now, but hey, I don't care, right? If that gets a point, leave it across, then it's worth it. Let's give it a try. It's as simple as this. Now, the challenge is this: at a comfortable range, even you can do it without making any sound. It's easy to do, right? It's easy to do. But here's the challenge. A lot of the times when we try to sing high notes, that's where the problem comes, right? Same thing for a tongue, for a larynx. You sing in your comfortable range, no problem. It's always the high notes that's giving us the problem. And I talk about it so many times, we ultimately fall back to the same problem. And that is because you are keeping your high notes in your low placement. And the moment you leave this low placement and you switch to a high, complete mixed voice vocal placement, you wouldn't have any jaw problem. What do I mean? You see, the jaw problem that a lot of us have is this. A very common one is when I'm singing higher. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, you see that my larynx rise, but I don't talk about larynx part. Let's just talk about the jaw part. We feel that our jaw starts protruding outwards. Do you ever feel that way? I used to feel that way all the time. So the reason why your jaw is protruding outwards is actually got to do with the same explanation that I've said a million times that I want to vomit already. Which is really, you're allowing your acoustic energy to latch onto a weak placement, a low and weak placement. Your larynx, your tongue, they are all your low placement. Okay, so what happens is at a vocal cords level, where your vocal cords vibrate and produce sound waves. Your sound waves has an option, okay? They can either go high up into the high placement, which is a strong placement, or they can choose to go forward, like out here, like this. And then what happens is the acoustic energy, which is what it means is sound energy. The sound energy from your vocal cords that vibrates, it's going to jam up your larynx, your tongue, and your jaw. So three things. Number one, if you feel larynx rising, it's because the acoustic energy is pushing up. Number two, if you feel a tongue retracting backwards, it's because your tongue is trying to absorb so much acoustic energy. And if you feel your jaw being pushed forward, it's also because there is an overflow, there's a flooding, okay, of acoustic energy. Because if you want a sound to be high, to be loud, then energy will be produced. It's basic physics, right? Sound energy, you hear a high note, a loud note, there will be energy involved. And if you allow the energy to come forward like this, your jaw will get pushed forward. Listen again. I change a vowel for let me change a vowel. Let's say if I do ooh. Ooh is another example. So then we have just now we have open vowel. Now we look at a closed vowel. Ooh. Oh, no. Find a high placement. Hit voice first. We do hit voice first. Ooh. You see, notice when you're doing a hit voice. For most of us, not all of us, but for most of us, you notice that. If the same thing we can try with I as well. Like, and there's no problem with what we're doing when it is a light compression or when it is a hit voice. The problem is when you try to add some power into it. That's where your jaw starts moving forward. Am I right? So first of all, because you know that in a hit voice, your voice will stay high. You know that in a hit voice placement, which by the way is a high placement as well, there's no tension here. So we make use We find that placement first, and then we try to compress into that. Then our jaw will stay almost the same. Let me show you what I mean. So if I were to do head voice, very relaxed. Not pushing forward. Versus it's not moving. Same thing, we can try it with an open vowel, like let's do ah. Very relaxed. Now we compress into the high placement. Notice my jaw is still constant. G4. Right, I went from C4 to G4, right through the male passaggio. For girls it will be a bit higher, but for guys I ran right through passaggio. No breaks, nothing, very comfortable, without my jaw being pushed forward, if you notice. I'm not doing
Stop it.
You see my jaw being pushed forward, because right there I bypassed this low placement and I keep it constant. I let all the energy go back into my high, complete, mixed voice, vocal placement. It's as simple as that. And let's also take a look at how some of these famous singers, their jaw position are moving. Let's take a look.
Wait a minute, let me take you there. Just the way you are. Just for another day. Don't let me down, I need you, baby. Now that I've found you, stay.
So if you notice, their jaw is just going like this, in a very smooth motion. And actually one vocal exercise that can help you get used to this jaw position is when you hum and you chew at the same time, and it looks a bit like this. And what you want to do is you want to go across the entire vocal range. Entire vocal range, high notes, low notes, I don't care, I keep it relaxed. Very, very relaxed throughout the entire vocal range, and that is the perfect jaw position that Grammy Award singers are using. It's not that hard. Any jaw problem is because of your placement. Your jaw problem wouldn't exist if you have the right placement. That's the key. The moment your placement is off, your jaw problem will be very obvious. Your jaw, your tongue, your larynx. It's hard to just overcome that. But you realize that the moment you find your high placement, you will immediately overcome jaw, larynx, tongue. All three becomes irrelevant. So a lot of times we focus on the wrong thing. We keep asking, so what is the jaw position that we need, or what is the larynx position that we need, or what is the tongue position that we need? But we don't realize that I can tell you how it looks like on the surface, and you can practice how it looks like on the surface. But ultimately, unless you access your high placement, you're not going to be able to truly maintain that jaw, tongue, and larynx position that those Grammy Award singers are doing. Because all those Grammy Award singers, they have a high placement. That's the reason why the jaw, larynx, and tongue are so natural. It's not because they fixed all this individually, it's because they fixed one. In fact, they didn't even fix, they had it from the beginning. Most of them, except Shawn Mendes, they had it from the beginning. Naturally, your jaw, tongue, larynx, no problem at all. And that is really the key. So, look, if you want to learn a step-by-step procedure to unlock and access that high, complete, mixed voice vocal placement of yours, then go ahead, follow the link below and get yourself a copy of it. Because, like I said in many videos, that is literally the key to solving 80 to 90% of your singing problems. That's why when I teach my clients, I don't go, oh, your larynx, I have to fix your larynx, I have to fix your tongue, I have to fix your jaw, I have to fix your this, that. You have to fix your vowels, I have to fix your... I fix the high placement first, and once you access your high placement, then we can start talking about fixing the individual minute details. Because for most people, the reason why you can't sing high notes, reason why you have problem with your jaw, your tongue, your larynx is because, like I said, you haven't accessed your high, complete mixed voice vocal placement. So if you want to learn how to do so, then go ahead and follow the link below. Hey, my name is JJ. I hope that this video clears up any confusion when it comes to the jaw position for your singing. I've got to go and do some pull-ups now, and I'll catch you in my next video.